Destination Canada 150. 2017 marks Canada's 150th anniversary. How well do you know Canada? I have dedicated 100 days of my life to cycling from coast to coast, and this video series is the result. It felt good to be back in Alberta, and as would be expected, the sun came out too. There were so many people in Banff. I tried to find a campsite there, but it just wasn't available. Instead, I settled in Canmore at the municipal campground, which wasn't nearly as idyllic as it looks in this picture. Yeah, what can I say? Southern Alberta in mid-June, freezing your butt off, getting rained on. Third day in a row I'm getting wet. I had enough of the rain, and the plan was to stop in Cochrane and call it a night. Unfortunately, Cochrane let me down. I had booked and confirmed a hotel room, but it wasn't available in the end. That's Calgary in June. Sunday promised to be a much better day. It wasn't raining anymore. However, I first had to find my way out of Calgary. It's a late lunch or an early supper. Stew from a can. Beautiful day today, finally out of the rain. So I was just at the Tourist Information Center over there and got a road map, so now I'm going to be able to figure out how to get to Edmonton. And then I'm going to take a day or 2 days off in Edmonton. I'll do some work on the bicycle too. Got probably the chain worn out, and I have a clicking in my bottom bracket. Doesn't seem to affect anything, there's no play in it, but it's annoying. Well, things happen, right? So I'm in Carstairs, Alberta right now, heading north.
Can I find good coffee?
Down that way.
Oh, thank you so much.
So I'm in Red Deer, and I just stopped for to eat some nuts and drink some water. I wish they would build better bike trails and more of them, because you know, with a bicycle sometimes you just don't have a place to go. They don't want you on the road. Everybody's in a hurry, you know. Everybody's me first. My pickup truck's bigger than your bike. Get out of the way. And you know, the bike trails, they're not designed by people who actually use bicycles, so that's a problem. No, these bike trails kind of suck. Yeah, so that's it for the bike trail. Wasn't any good anyways. Back on the highway, I can't see where the 2A goes, so hopefully there'll be a sign. So yesterday somebody told me about this C&E trail. I'm actually on it. But you know what? It says there's no exit. Leads to subdivisions. Now the problem is, how do I get back on the highway 2A? So I'm in Morningside, and it's afternoon, but just seemed like a good place to stop and have lunch because it's already 2:30. But my ride today so far is going really well. I got about 115 kilometers to go to Edmonton. And I will definitely get there today. The wind is working on my side today. It's blowing from behind me, so as long as it stays like that, it's going to be quite easy. Best sandwich ever. Over there's that train, and I caught up with him. So I'm actually back on the road. It was kind of a long week for me. I got in on Monday evening, and as you may have seen in some of my pictures, that was a surprise for me. One of the trees in the backyard had been knocked over, and the grass was knee-high. So it took me most of the week to clean that up. There was a couple of rainy days in there too, but I had to do minor work on the bike, and you know, it's Saturday afternoon. It's probably 5:30 or something, but I decided to leave the house anyways, you know, because it's actually pretty hard. It's really nice in Edmonton, especially when the weather is good, but the house is you know, it's lonely right now, so I'm better off to resume my tour, make it to Newfoundland, and here I go. And now, Edmonton, bye-bye. I'll miss you. Be back in September, hopefully. It was surprisingly easy to find a campsite near Lamont. Ooh, it's hot. Well, I'm near Lamont. I rode here last night and I camped not far from this spot here. Yeah, and now the weather doesn't seem to know what it's supposed to do with me here. I stayed dry. There's a few drops on my bike, but I'm hoping that this isn't gonna hit me. This might just have the potential to be a total soaker, or it may just disappear altogether, and that's something like 6:15, 6:20 in the morning. And I got all day. Yeah, depending on which way you look, the weather is great. So I got my rain jacket on, I'm good. So I've decided to consult the cows on the weather. These cows are just looking at me and yeah, no, they're not sitting down, so maybe it's not gonna rain anymore. Challenges. Rider is always welcome. I consider myself a rider, whether it's a motorcycle or a bike. A real bike. I'm just outside of Two Hills, Alberta, and I found this roadside memorial park. It is dedicated to all fallen motorcyclists. Now, it says out there, all riders welcome always. I'm a rider. My bike doesn't have a motor. I hope they don't mind, because I took this place over for now. Cooking my meal here and enjoying my sandwich, and later on I gotta go into town, see where there's a grocery store, see where there's a tap so I can fill up my water, because what I noticed on the map is that there aren't a lot of places between here and the Saskatchewan border. You know, and I'll probably get to Saskatchewan by sometime tomorrow, we'll see.
Hi, is there a grocery store here?
Just a food store, right there.
Yeah, I'm still in Two Hills. I just stocked up on some groceries and some water. Water is really important. Don't know when I'll get more. It's Monday morning at about 7 o'clock. I'm almost ready to go. I just thought I'd show you where I slept. This is an old campground. There's nothing marked or anything, but you know what? It was quiet. Had a good night here, and I set up right in the what seems to be the cooking shelter. See, there's an oven here and picnic table, and hey, how much more can you ask for free? So here we go, another big step on my tour. I actually just left the province of Alberta and I'm in Saskatchewan. Total distance 2,542. I believe that makes it about 820 some through Alberta. Feels good. If you enjoyed this video, you may also enjoy my book, Destinations Are Fake, now available at Chapters Indigo and on Amazon.